Okay, I was going to wait a few more minutes, but my cat hopped up into my lap, so I figured now was a good time to start. So, hello everybody, and happy World Goth Day! We'll wait for some more people to come in before I start reading, but for now I'll just kind of play with my cat here. This is Cassava. He says, hello, Lotus. Hello, Lotus. Alright, are you gonna stick around? He might stick around, he might pop in and out. He has a short attention span. But anyway, today I'm going to read the original Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. When did it come out? It was 1818 that it came out. Ignore the Voldemort bookmark. That's not important. But this will be in celebration of World Goth Day, and we'll return back to Murmurs sometime later. Maybe after we read this. We'll see. We'll see what else comes in. I've been getting a fair amount of requests, so I'm trying to fulfill as many as I can. Alright. I guess I could get started. Okay. Frankenstein, or The Modern Prometheus. Volume 1, Letter 1. To Mrs. Seville, England. St. Petersburg, December 11th, 17, and they blocked out the year. You will rejoice to hear that no disaster has accompanied the commencement of an enterprise which you have regarded with such evil forebodings. I arrived here yesterday, and my first task is to assure my dear sister of my welfare, and increasing confidence in the success of my undertaking. I am already far north of London, and as I walk in the streets of Petersburg, I feel a cold northern breeze play upon my cheeks, which braces my nerves and fills me with delight. Do you understand this feeling? This breeze, which has traveled from the regions towards which I am advancing, gives me a foretaste of those icy climes. Inspirited by this wind of promise, my daydreams become more fervent and vivid. I try in vain to be persuaded that the pole is the seat of the frost and desolation. It ever presents itself to my imagination as the region of beauty and delight. There, Margaret, the sun is forever visible. Yes, hello, Cassava. Its broad disk just skirting the horizon and diffusing a perpetual splendor. Oh, okay, my cat really wants to sit up. Are you good? You good? There, for with your leave, my sister, I will put some trust in preceding navigators. Yes, it's story time, Germ. Welcome. Yes, okay, I am showing. Okay, good. I was having some connection issues earlier. It's been a fun time. Yes, story time with Kitty. Yes, he's right here. Here, show him. Yep, he's just purring away. Yes, happy Goth Day, everybody. Where was I? There, snow and frost are banished, and sailing over a calm sea, we may be wafted to a land surpassing in wonders and in beauty every region hitherto discovered on the habitable globe. Its productions and features may be without example, as the phenomena of the heavenly bodies undoubtedly are in those undiscovered solitudes. This is written by a 19-year-old girl. That's awesome. What may not be expected in a country of eternal light? I may be there, discover the wonders... No, it says that. I may be there, discover the wondrous power which attracts the needle, and may regulate 1,000 celestial observations that require only this voyage to render their seeming eccentricities consistent forever. Oh, hello, Josh. Welcome. See, Germ, I'm in my own personal hell shopping at a mall with a female friend whilst hungover. You're at a mall and watching this? Oh, that's awesome. Well, hopefully this can help with your personal hell. Why are you at the mall hungover? Or is she hungover? Are you both hungover? Well, Frankenstein can comfort that. I'm actually going to grab a quick sip of nameless beverage as my cat tries to steal it. What, you want some soda? You want soda? No soda for you. Let's see. What may not be expected in a country of eternal light? I think I already read that. Yep, no, I already read that. Okay. I shall satiate my ardent curiosity with the sight of a part of the world never before visited, and may tread a land never before imprinted by the foot of man. I'm hungover. She has her own issues that need to be dealt with by food and impulsive shopping. Oh, okay, so it's one of those trips. Okay, I'm so sorry. That's not a pleasant Saturday. But hopefully this little sweet kitty can help you, yes? Yes, Kitty and Frankenstein? He is just so happy right now. And he keeps making me lose my place. I'm so sorry, guys. These are my enticements, and they are sufficient to conquer all fear of danger or death, and to induce me to commence this laborious voyage with the joy of a child. And he feels when he embarks in a little boat with his holiday mates on an expedition of discovery, please, Cassava, of discovery up his native river. But supposing all of these conjectures to be false, you cannot contest the inestimable, oh my God, the benefit which I shall confer on mankind to the last generation. I don't know why I can't say it. You can't estimate it. By discovering a passage near the pole to those countries to reach which you are not helping, mister. To reach which a present so many months are requisite. Or by ascertaining the secret of the magnet, which, if at all possible, can only be effected by an undertaking such as mine. Yeah, this is a fun time trying to read with Kitty, trying to snuggle. He's very affectionate. Here, do you want me to lower the book? Will that help? No? Okay. These reflections have dispelled the agitation with which I began my letter, and I feel my heart glow with enthusiasm which elevates me to heaven. For nothing contributes too much to tranquilize the mind as a steady purpose, a point on which the soul may fix its intellectual eye. This expedition has been the favorite dream of my early years. I have read with ardor the accounts of the various voyages which have been made in the prospect of arriving at the North Pacific Ocean through the seas which surround the pole. You may remember that a history of all the voyages made for the purposes of discovery composed the whole of our good Uncle Thomas's library. My education was neglected, yet I was passionately fond of reading. These volumes were my study day and night. My familiarity with them increased that regret which I had felt as a child on learning that my father's dying injunction had forbidden my uncle to allow me to embark in a seafaring life. Well, that's sad. That's very sad. But it seems like he kind of overcame that. So yes, this is the original text from 1818. This is not the condensed version, which I have over there. I can't read that version technically. I mean, I might do it for my Forbidden website, but that's the only place it'll be posted. I won't be posting it anywhere else, and it might just be a temporary post that'll go away. But we'll see. We'll see. I like the original text. Cat, please. Please, I love you, Kasaba. Please. Please let me read. Anyway, we'll go back to reading. I'll stop prattling. Uh-oh, do we have... How are we on connection? I know my internet's having trouble. We'll give this a second to figure itself out. Kasaba? Police? Are we good? Is anybody left in here? Let me double check. Oh, I'm frozen. Wait. No, it looks like we're good. Okay, we're good. Alright, sorry about that. That's my PC. It's a fun time. These visions faded when I perused for the first time these those poets whose infusions entranced my soul and lifted it to heaven. I also became a poet, and for 1 year lived in the paradise of my own creation. Oh, that sounds lovely. I imagined that I also might obtain a niche in the temple, where the names of Homer and Shakespeare are consecrated. Oh, well, okay. Alright, you're getting a little bit cocky there, but okay. Could be worse, could be on mobile data. Oh, yeah, that could, yeah, oh my. I don't even want to think about that. Ugh, again, here we go. This connection isn't great. Let's see. You are well acquainted with my failure, and how heavily I bore the disappointment. Okay, less cocky now. Just at the time I inherited the fortune of my cousin, and my thoughts were turned into the channel of their earlier bent. 160p. Oh. Oh my. I'm so sorry. Did you guys get food yet? You should probably eat something. Stories are better with food. I still don't understand why you're at the mall, and I feel so bad for you. See, Lotus Leaf. Yep, I'm still here. Tummy hurts from dinner. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you should take a little Pepto or a Tums or something. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. But thank you for being here. Prometheus, hi! So this is my friend Prometheus. He does a bunch of streaming. I was actually watching him last night after my other stream. He's awesome. He's such a sweetheart. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, and you guys know each other. Even better. Awesome. So we were just reading some of Frankenstein. You haven't missed much. I've only done about 2 pages. My cat has been making it a bit of a challenge. He's in my lap right now. I don't know if you can hear the purring. Oh, I love Frankenstein. Awesome. Good. This is in celebration of World Goth Day. I decided to start it early instead of waiting. But, you know, I got enough requests. So it's Frankenstein time. And it's the original text, so, it's actually lovely to read. 6 years have passed since I resolved on my present undertaking. I can even now remember the hour from which I dedicated myself to this great enterprise. I commenced by inuring my body to hardship. I accompanied the whale fishers on several expeditions to the North Sea. Oh my. I voluntarily endured cold, famine, thirst, and want of sleep. You can say insomnia, but want of sleep does sound nice. I often worked harder than the common sailors during the day, and devoted my nights to the study of mathematics the theory of medicine, and those branches of physical science from which a naval adventurer might derive the greatest practical advantage. So, though, are you going to sit up? Twice I actually hired myself as an undermate in the Greenland whaler, and acquitted myself to admiration. I must own I felt a little proud. Little proud. Okay, just a little. When my captain offered me the second dignity in the vessel, and entreated me to remain... I'm sorry, he is shoving his butt on me. Why are you shoving your butt on me? Stop that. You made me lose my place again. Oh, man. Okay. Felt a little proud when the captain offered me the second dignity in the vessel, and entreated me to remain with the greatest earnestness. So valuable did he consider my services. Back that thing up. That's exactly what he's doing. He is backing that thing up and purring as loud as he can. He needs attention right now. What? Do you want me to lift you up, buddy? I can make you say hello. You want to say hello? He's not interested. I'm sorry. Maybe in a little bit he'll want to say hello again. And now, dear Margaret, do I not deserve to accomplish some great purpose? My life might have been passed in ease and luxury, but I preferred glory to every enticement that wealth placed in my path. Oh, that some encouraging voice would answer in the affirmative. My courage and my resolution is firm, but my hopes fluctuate, and my spirits are often depressed. I can relate. I am about to proceed on a long and difficult voyage, the emergencies of which will demand all of my fortitude. I am required not only to raise the spirits of others, but sometimes to sustain my own, when theirs are failing. I kind of wish we still spoke like this. Things have become very casual, and though it's easy, it's not as eloquent. I do appreciate some of the older English. Not so far back to where it's kind of to the point of it being another language at this point, but like around this time period, it's very eloquent, especially for someone as young as Mary Shelley. But back then you had to mature a lot quicker. This is the most favorable period for traveling in Russia. They fly quickly over the snow in their sledges. The motion is pleasant, and in my opinion far more agreeable than that of an English stagecoach. The cold is not excessive, if you are wrapped in furs, a dress which I have already adopted, for there is a great difference between walking the deck and remaining seated motionless for hours, when no exercise prevents the blood from actually freezing in your veins. I have no ambition to lose my life on the post road between St. Petersburg and Archangel. Okay, Cassava. Okay, we'll lift you up. Say hello. He needs to be acknowledged. Say hello. And unfortunately, my cat blends in with my dress, so it's kind of hard to see him. He is wearing a sweater, though. Are you okay? You good? Are you slipping? Okay. I shall depart for the latter town in a fortnight or 3 weeks, and my intention is to hire a ship there, which can easily be done by paying the insurance for the owner, and to engage as many sailors as I think necessary among those who are accustomed to the whale fishing. I do not intend to sail until the month of June, which is the month we're going into. And when shall I return? Ah, dear sister, how can I answer this question? If I succeed, many, many months, perhaps years, will pass before you and I may meet. If I fail, you will see me again soon, or never. Farewell, my dear, excellent Margaret. Heaven shower down blessings on you, and save me, that I may again and again testify my gratitude for all your love and kindness. Your affectionate brother, R. Walton. Oh, so sweet. I don't know of very many siblings that talk to each other that way. Are we still good? We've got a little bit of lagging going. It looks good right now. Letter 2. To Mrs. Saville, England. Archangel, 28th of March, 17. They block out the year. No year. How slowly the time passes here, encompassed as I am by frost and snow. Yet a second step is taken towards my enterprise. I have hired a vessel, and am occupied in collecting my sailors. Those whom I have already engaged appear to be men on whom I can depend, and are certainly possessed of dauntless courage. But I have one want, which I have never yet been able to satisfy, and the absence of the object of which I now feel is the most severe evil. I have no friend, Margaret. When I am glowing with the enthusiasm of success, there will be none to participate in my joy. If I am assailed by disappointment, no one will endeavor to sustain me in dejection. I shall commit my thoughts to paper, it is true, but that is a poor medium for the communication of feeling. I desire the company of a man who could sympathize with me, whose eyes would reply to mine. You may deem me romantic, my dear sister, but I bitterly feel the want of a friend. Oh, I feel that too. But I do have friends. I have lovely friends. I have no one near me, gentle yet courageous, possessed of a cultivation as well as of a capacious mind, whose tastes are like my own, to approve or amend my plans. How would such a friend repair the faults of your poor brother? I am too ardent in execution, and too impatient of difficulties, but it is still a greater evil to me that I am self-educated. For the first 14 years of my life I ran wild on a common, and read nothing but our Uncle Thomas's books of voyages. At that age I became acquainted with the celebrated poets of our own country, but it was only when it had ceased to be in my power to derive its most important benefits from such a conviction that I perceived the necessity of becoming acquainted with more languages than that of my native country. See, that's something I've been working on too. I've been relearning German. I used to speak it really well. I actually lived in Germany twice temporarily. And I wouldn't say I was fluent, but I did well. I understood what was going on, and I could communicate. But then after I came back, I wasn't using it much. So I lost most of it, and I'm trying to get my German back, as well as learn a couple other languages. It's fun. I enjoy it. Now I am 28. Oh man, I feel old. I'm not 28. And am, in reality, more illiterate than many schoolboys of 15. It is true that I have thought more, and that my daydreams are more extended and magnificent, but they want, as the painters call it, keeping. And I greatly need a friend who would have sense enough not to despise me as a romantic, and affection enough for me to endeavor to regulate my mind. Let's see. You used to live in Germany, really? Were you military? Was that why you were over there? 'Cause mine was, my dad worked for the government, so we went over for his job. Well, these are useless complaints. I shall certainly find no friend on the wide ocean, or even here in Archangel among the merchants and seamen, yet some feelings, unallied to the dross of human nature, beat even in these rugged bosom. My lieutenant, for instance, is a man of wonderful courage and enterprise. He is madly desirous. Power, Rob! What? Rob, what are you doing here? Hi, welcome. Yes, thank you. Now you're making me shy. And my cat's here on my lap. I don't know if you're actually watching or if you just followed, but thank you. I lost my place. He's an Englishman, and in the midst of Frankfurt. That's actually pretty close to where I was. I was in... Not in Frankfurt. Actually, I think that's just where I flew in, because they have the big airport in Frankfurt. I was in Wiesbaden and Mainz. Or is it Mainz? I forget. But Wiesbaden is where I spent most of my time. He's an Englishman, and in the midst of national and professional prejudices, unsoftened by cultivation, retains... Oh, my... Are you done? Okay, tail in the face. Could you... Yeah, lay down there. There you go. Lay down. Right there. If you make me lose my place one more time, I swear I will only give you 4 treats and not a whole handful. There we go. Okay, I think he found a spot next to me. Okay. I don't trust you. Stay there. Unsoftened by cultivation, retains some of the noblest endowments of humanity. I first became acquainted with him on board a whale vessel. Another whale vessel, lots of whale vessels. Finding that he was unemployed in this city, I easily engaged him to assist my enterprise. Now I have cat hair on my face. Look at what you've done. Just tickling my nose. Power Rob is actually a very good friend of mine. He does a bunch of synthwave music, and he is awesome. So if you're into that kind of music, definitely check out his projects. He has Power Rob, he has Megatronics, and then Thrill Killer. And he's also done a bunch of theater. He actually did Frankenstein. So that's also part of the reason why I'm reading it. He mentioned it a few times, and then I needed to read it again. Let's see, back. Oh, welcome back, Josh. Power Up Man. I had to get the hang of saying Wiesbaden for my audiobook. You say it so easily. Well, I mean, I lived there. I had to say it every day. Especially when I got lost and drunk. There was quite a few times that I got lost and drunk. I was living there during, what was it? Fasching? I forget what it was called. There was lots of clowns everywhere. Prague Metal Frankenstein was the bomb. I'm so sad I didn't get to see it. I'm so sad. I'm so sorry. I listen to all kinds of noise. Yes, well, he does amazing work. He has the best voice I've heard. I forget what I was saying. We'll go back to reading. The master is a person of excellent disposition. Nope, here we go. More things. All thanks. Aw, it's true. It's true. It just is. You work so hard on your voice. The master's at... Oh my god. I'm sorry I keep getting people responding. It's so nice. Oh, you guys are awesome. I kept missing text yesterday, so I don't want to miss anything today. It'd be like that sometimes, yeah. The master is a person of excellent disposition, and is remarkable in the ship for his gentleness, and the mildness of his discipline. He is indeed of amiable a nature. Old English, I have to remember that it's a lot different. But it's not that old. It's not that bad. That he will not hunt, a favorite and almost only amusement here, because he cannot endure to spill blood. Oh, how nice. He is, moreover, heroically generous. Some years ago, he loved a young Russian lady of moderate fortune, and having amassed a considerable sum of prize money, the father of the girl consented to the match. Okay. My connection is a nightmare tonight. I am so sorry. He saw his mistress once before the destined ceremony, but she was bathed in tears, and throwing herself at his feet, entreated him to spare her, confessing at the same time that she loved another, but that he was poor, and that her father would never consent to the union. My generous friend reassured the suppliant, and on being informed of the name of her lover, instantly abandoned his pursuit. Oh my goodness. Now that is a man. He had already bought a farm with his money, oh wow, on which he had designed to pass the remainder of his life, but he bestowed the whole on his rival, together with the remains of his prize money, to purchase stock, and then, oh wow, and then himself solicited the young woman's father to consent to her marriage with her lover. Oh, that is a wonderful person. Okay, it's fine, you just do your thing. Okay, I'm just afraid of reading and then people missing part of the story. I mean, I am recording this, so, and it's not like it's a new story. It's a very old story. But the old man decidedly refused, thinking himself bound in honor to my friend, who, when he found the father inexorable, quitted his country. Oh. Nor returned until he heard that his former mistress was married according to her inclinations. What a noble fellow! You will exclaim. He is so. But then he has passed all his life on board a vessel, and has scarcely an idea beyond the rope and the shroud. Oh, but he's so kind. But do not suppose that because I complain a little, or because I can conceive a consolation for my toils which I may never know, that I am wavering in my resolutions. Those are as fixed as fate. Yep, I can relate to that too. And my voyage is only now delayed until the weather shall permit my embarkation. Okay, I didn't even know that was a word. The winter has been dreadfully severe, but the spring promises well, and it is considered as a remarkably early season, so that perhaps I may sail sooner than expected. I shall do nothing rashly. You know me sufficiently to confide in my prudence and considerateness, whenever the safety of others is committed to my care. I cannot describe to you my sensations on the near prospect of my undertaking. It is impossible to communicate to you the conception of the trembling sensation, half pleasurable and half fearful, with which I am preparing to depart. I am going to unexplored regions, to the land of mist and snow, but I shall kill no albatross, therefore do not be alarmed for my safety. I shall meet you again, after having traversed immense seas and returned by the most southern cape of Africa or America. I dare not expect such success, yet I cannot bear to look on the reverse of the picture. Continue to write to me by every opportunity. I may receive your letters, though the chance is very doubtful. On some occasions, when I need them most to support my spirits, I love you tenderly. Remember me with affection should you never hear from me again. Your affectionate brother, Robert Walton. And then we have letter number 3. That is a very affectionate brother. I mean, I speak affectionately to my siblings, but that's almost romantic in the way he writes. Lotus leaf indeed. Yeah, very, very affectionate. And of course, this is a different time. You don't see your family that much, and so when you do write a letter or get into contact with them, you try to make it count. Nowadays, you have access to everyone at any time. I mean, I could text my sister right now. She may not respond, but the message goes through. Okay, letter 3 to Mrs. Seville in England, July 7th. Okay, we are in the summer, so he should be on his vessel. My dear sister. Sorry, he was messing with something. I write a few lines in haste to say that I am safe and well advanced on my voyage. Few lines. This is half a page. That's not a few lines, but okay. Prometheus, I have a question off topic. Are you streaming and recording at the same time? Yes, I am. Yeah, especially for the reads. I mean, I record the gaming ones too, but I haven't really played anything that made me want to post it. I mean, no one really cares about me playing Diablo. Oh, here we go. Disconnected. Are we back? Hold on a second. Oh, wait a second. Are we back yet? Are we good? Looks like it's good. Okay, to answer your question, Prometheus, yes, I record and stream at the same time, at least for readings, in case people miss the beginning or we're busy. I mean, this is Saturday night. I suspect... No! Disconnected again. Why? Is it back yet? Oh my. There's a big spider, and it's crawling right towards me. We're just going to put my feet up. Are we back yet? It disconnected twice. Are we good? Uh-oh. I don't know if it's... What are we doing? It's unstable. Great. Bear with me. I'm trying to figure this out. Oh no, where did she go? I'm here. I swear. I'm here. Hold on. Good thing I wasn't reading. Okay. What is going on with my internet? I should not be offline. Man. Okay, we're going to start over.